Hey, hello everyone, Shazam, it's PPG Grandpa. Welcome to episode 83 of PPG Grandpa's Paramotor Podcast, clearproptv.com and paratalk.org. Today we're talking about Moonshiners because we all just got back from Moonshiners and it was a very interesting. The wind was the most interesting thing that was there, along with the air. I guess the whole thing was weird. I don't know if you've ever been to Moonshiners before, but we are at 2,200 plus feet. And if you're used to running nil wind, about 10 feet, expect to run about 30 feet for the same nil wind. Not only that, but the wind was blowing in one direction for 5 minutes and then the opposite direction the next 5 minutes. I mean, you set up to go to the west, and by the time that you run up your motor and everything, it's blowing to the east, and you got to turn around 180 degrees. It was crazy. More people had accidents, more people got hurt than any other place I've ever seen in my life. But we're going to be talking about it in this episode, Season 2, Episode 83 of Moonshiners, PPG Grandpa's Paramotor Podcast. Thank you very much for watching or listening, and enjoy the show. Woo-hoo-hoo! I love it. Here we are, Monday night. This is episode 83. We got some people here. If you guys want to jump on and be on this show, you guys are more than welcome to. What I'll do here in just a moment, I'll put the link in the live stream, and you can jump on if you want to, but we're going to have to turn on the waiting room so we don't get weird people that jump on and do weird things. So welcome everybody to PPG Grandpa's Paramotor Podcast, clearproptv.com and paratalk.org. We're talking about Moonshiners today. I know we're exhausted, and I'm glad that we do have some people in the chat right now. DP says he won't be able to make it, but he's here with us in spirit. John Wayne, Jim CR120, and anybody else in here? Mark McElroy from PPG or Paralife PPG, Paramotor NC. All right, we are ready to rock and roll. Angela made it here also. Welcome everybody, and let's go ahead and go around and introduce everybody, but everybody already knows everybody. We're going to do this anyway, just because it's fun. We got our cheerleader. It's our Paramom USA. What's up?
Hey, I had to get myself off of mute. I got my fan going, so I'm like in a hurricane here going around.
I don't hear nothing. I don't hear nothing.
Chatters.
I don't hear nothing in the background, so it must be good. Let's see the pom-poms. We got the pom-poms.
I do. I got my pom-poms. You can almost see in the light, they're red and white. There you go. See, I got it down. I've been practicing.
You are absolutely adorable, and we're so happy that you're here. Remember, Linda Anderson is here because she does not fly with us. And one of the things that we need to make sure that we know is that if we're talking kind of way, way above, a basic level, she needs to chime in and say, hey, what was that? So that's her job over here, is to make sure that we don't go way too high and talk acronyms and things that most people don't know about. So thank you, Linda Anderson, for being on the show.
And I get the awesomest guests on the show too. I only find the best.
You do. So if you want to be on the show, make sure you get up with paramomusa.com. Right. That forwards over to Linda's Facebook page and just say, hey, I want to be on ClearProp TV.
Right. Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. We also got the Never Trust a Skinny Chef, Shane, and he's losing so much weight. I don't know if we should even trust him because he cooks some good food. How you doing, buddy?
Good. How are you guys? I'm just trying to get caught up on the hellos in the chat here. It's been a little crazy so far.
Oh my goodness.
I'm exhausted from the trip. I'm exhausted from the drive, and I'm exhausted from work today because I wasn't flying. So I'm exhausted.
Exactly. I'm the same way. Thank goodness I was able to sleep almost all day yesterday, almost all day today. And I think I finally caught up on sleep. So I can't wait until after the show where I can go back to sleep again. We also got JP Tulo in the house. What's up, JP Tulo, otherwise known as TikTok Tulo?
What's up, guys? Happy to be back home in Ohio, the birthplace of aviation. after being in Tennessee. It was a great weekend, just awesome meeting everybody, and yeah, I'm ready to talk about it though. We got like stacks of good stories to share, so it was just an awesome time.
Absolutely. We definitely have stacks of stories to say and talk about because this has been a very interesting fly-in. I don't know if you guys have heard or not, but the fly-in over at Moonshiners, the wind was twitchy. The air was really, I don't know, what do you call it? Like light? It's hard to get any lift. I don't know. It was just weird. We also got Nick in the house. What's up, Mr. Nick?
What's going on, guys?
And you are the other Nick?
Yep.
So we need to get you the othernick.com.
Yeah, I gotta start posting more videos on YouTube.
Yeah. So how did you enjoy Moonshiners?
It was awesome. I more than doubled my flights.
That's right. How many flights do you have now?
9.
Woo! 9 flights, and you took them over at Moonshiner. I tell you, see, it doesn't make any difference. I mean, people like Nick can go up and fly at Moonshiners. Just because a lot of people busted and didn't get to fly, doesn't mean that, you can't go out to Moonshiners next year and go fly. So anyways, welcome everybody to the show. Today we're talking about Moonshiners that just happened from the 4th to the 8th and a couple of days of relaxing. We also got Will Fly, PPG, in the house, but he's driving. He said he might not be able to say anything, but or are you?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, buddy.
Right on, man. I'm exactly 29 minutes away from Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. You wish, JP. And we're going to hook up with Brian Waller, hang out in the Waller Holler. Looking forward to it, man.
Awesome.
Wait, what did you just say?
What?
What did you just say? I missed that.
He's going to Kitty Hawk.
Oh.
Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, first in flight. Remember that?
First in flight. You've heard of that, right, JP?
I'll have to share the picture that they sent me this afternoon.
Yeah.
It was.
Definitely.
It took me a minute to get it, but once I did it, I was like, let me see if I can make that shareable. Come back to me. I'll see if I can share that.
All right. Well, one thing that I do want to share is okay. Let me find it first. Now, Will Fly, if you have not known or do not know yet, he had a very interesting time at Moonshiners, and he sent me a teaser trailer because he's going to be posting the whole thing up here in just a moment. Well, not just a moment. I guess it's going to be a minute, but let me go ahead and bring this up real quick. And I want to show you his teaser trailer of what's going to be going on his channel at willflyppg.com. Check it out.
That's some
Will
excellent
Fly.
video work there.
Yeah, JP Tool took that. That's nice. That's also not Will Fly. And this is Will Fly.
Oh, he's getting a little low.
Oh man. All right. So if you haven't been, make sure you go to willflyppg.com. Check out his YouTube channel. He's going to be posting something that is amazing, catastrophic, and funny as hell. only because he's okay.
Yeah, no kidding. I can't wait.
All right. Before we go on, does anybody in the chat want to jump on the show with us? If you do, let me know, and I'll post the ID and passcode in just a moment. All the people.
We got Ken Sammy that just dropped $10 in the chat. Says, "What's up, Parafam?"
Well, thank you very much, Kent
you,
Stamey.
It was awesome to finally meet you, Kent. It was real cool to meet you, dude.
Yeah, man, it was fun hanging out with you, man.
Just want to say that you're tall, too. So
He's tall and muscular and
JP.
bulky.
Hey, JP, everything I said about Kent describing him, am I lying?
no.
Spot on.
Spot on.
Spot on. He's a big boy and awesome to chat with. Good guy. And if you get the chance to hang out with the guy, he is really amazing. Actually, everyone is. So I tried to make a list of all the people that I saw and met over at Moonshiners. I'm going to go through this list. I'm sure I've missed a bunch of people. So if you've seen some people at Moonshiners and they're not on the list, please say something. Eric and Jade Lear, first of all, I want to say thank you very much. They opened up their home to me and to a bunch of other pilots. So we appreciate you guys. Let's see. Of course, everybody on ClearProp. JP Tula was there. Never Trust Skinny Chef Shane with his wife Krista. Brian Haybill was there. DP even made it. Will Fly was there. The other Nick, which is on right now. A big shout out to Pablo. Thank you very much. He actually helped bend my frame back into place, which means I will be able to fly. And he also fixed JP Tulo's tire.
He bent Sean's frame back, and then he bent my broken rim back into place. On my way there, I got a flat tire, hit a pothole. It bent my rim, broke the bead on my tire. So I'm sitting on the side of this windy Tennessee mountain road at 2:00 in the morning, trying to not get run over by a passing car because you can't see around the corners and stuff. I had to change my tire, whatever. But I get there the next day. I'm not sure how I'm going to get back. And Kent comes over. He grabs a ball peen hammer or a carpenter's hammer and goes. And we spent maybe a half hour on it, got it just right. And man, I owe that guy big time for helping get me back on the road. So.
How did you get your tire over to the hangar to get it filled back
and
up?
I owe Never Trust a Skinny Chef Shane for the transportation to get us to the hangar to fill it up with the air. And it was a group effort. I'm forever in your guys' debt.
And we also saw Deweese and her husband Randy Milstead over there. Nick Griffith was there also. Brooke Sheffield, Mark Honeycutt, and his lady was there. John Wayne. So that was fun. Allie was there. Allie even signed our ClearProp TV flag. Todd from Resurgence PPG. Mark McElroy from ParalifePPG.com. Let's see. Paramotor NC was there. Brian Haybill Waller. DP and his wife Denise were there also. Geriatric PPG, which is, you know who that is, right? You know who Geriatric
John Wayne.
Yeah, John Wayne. Chris Wheeler was there. Susan Ray was there too, and we chatted up a little bit. That was really awesome. Adam Harrison, Carolina PPG. I forgot who that was wearing that Carolina PPG shirt. Do we know who that was? I can't remember. Veronica Millsap was there. Nick
Darren Locklear.
Darren Locklear.
And he was wearing our PPG shirt, that Carolina PPG shirt.
Oh, yeah, there it is. I just had it below. It was, I saw Cody Block, Darren Locklear. See, James Sutherland, Scott Shamka, Robert Wheeler. Jason Q was there. That was fun. Jeff Pearson, JR Paramotor. Who else was there? Anybody else remember anybody else? That was my list. Try to come up with real quick.
Brooke
Sheffield, yeah.
Yeah. Man, the list goes on and on. We're bound to be forgetting a few people.
Todd Scott, Waylon,
Craviator, Mr. Susan Ray, right?
Yeah.
That.
She stole my my bag from my InstaShade. I let them borrow, and Krista went over there and goes, "Are you sure you don't have the bag?" She's like, "Yeah, he took it with him." We get home to Florida. She sends me a message. "We found your bag underneath our camper."
Oh gosh.
Oh my goodness.
So she's like, "What's your address? I'll send it to you." I was like, So you are officially my stalker. I give you my address, and I'll find you outside my window.
Right.
And we had a good laugh with it, and she's going to be sending me back the cover for it. But I told her not to worry about it. It's not a big deal. But it is just sitting right here, not in a bag, just out in the open because it was raining when we put it away. Which, by the way, I just finally, right before the show started, put the tent out and dried it when I got home at 4. We just folded it up. That thing still had a 1.5 gallons of water when I opened it up. It was ridiculous.
What had a gallon and a half?
The tent that Nick was staying in, the other Nick, in our paramotors. It was, my trailer's still a mess, but for the most part, everything's good. I will have to clean it up before we go to Dave Purden's, that's for sure.
Which reminds me, Dave Purden's. If you guys can make it, come to Dave Purden's. It's gonna be great.
Gonna try.
I'll be there.
Sean, you owe me a flight, so you better try really hard.
Well, the winds should be better over there, right?
Yes, absolutely, much better. That was the thing. We were at 2,400 feet elevation, which is thin. It was in a bowl in the mountains, so it was just sketch city with kind of the setup there. So
yeah, the winds were coming this way, at 1 second, this way the next second. I was taking off this way, or trying to. Then somebody else took off this way. It was insane. I've never seen anything like that before in my life.
It wasn't. I wish I would have got a picture, but you could look over at one end of the field and see a sock going this way, and then halfway down the field see another sock going this way, and then another sock. It was just very interesting.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. See, some people posted some stuff up here. Let's go ahead and check that out. What did they say? Mark and Amy George. I did say that, right? From paraswagusa.com. I think I did. Who else? Travis Burns. Kat and Keith was there. And something about Wilbur, the older brother, may be Indiana should be dubbed the birthplace of birthplace of aviation. Oh, okay. This is directed to JP. You see that from Jim CR120?
Missed it. I see it now.
Yeah,
only one of the two Wright brothers. I don't want to check his facts. I don't know where he's getting his information.
I don't want it because it doesn't benefit your cause.
Shut up.
Hey, I do want to give a big shout out, a huge thank you to 3 people. Number 1, Paramotor NC. Thank you. I know I've said thank you 100 times, and thank you again. He helped out with a gift card for the group and helped pay for majority of the food. I just want to say again, thank you. It truly was helpful and caused me less stress for the whole thing. The other 2 is we have Pablo Pyro and Mark McElroy from PPGParalife.com. Mark brought me some flooring from his son's flooring business, and I got rid of the indoor-outdoor carpet in my paratrailer on the floor because it's bound to happen that I have to go in and out of my trailer because I forget something every morning, and I drag a bunch of grass in on the indoor-outdoor carpet that does not get picked up by the little crappy vacuum cleaner that I brought. So we pulled the carpet, and they put in hardwood floors for me, and it looks freaking awesome. Those pictures will be part of the video that I'm putting out sometime next week because it's going to take me forever to get it out. But again, to the 2 of those guys, thank you very much to take your time out to put in a flooring for me and make it look. I'm like, I don't care if you can see a teeny tiny little crease in where the panels don't come together that great. That wasn't going to happen. Them 2 were perfectionists, and I needed them to build my whole trailer because they would have made it look a lot better. But again, thank you very much. I walked in there with all the water on the floor after we put everything in there, and I was just thankful that it came out the way it did, and they It's 100% vinyl flooring, or not vinyl, PVC. I don't know what it's called. Anyways, it's waterproof, and I wasn't sweating, so it's awesome. I can't believe they did it.
And
So
it
thank you
looked
again.
really awesome too. I got some before and after pictures, before, during, after. I don't know if you got them or not, or if you took any, but I did get some.
Can you share the maybe before and after? Because I didn't get any, but I would. I mean,
I'll
them
text
two did a
I'll text them to you.
fabulous. Can you share? Because I'm on my computer and it'll send it to my phone. How do I do that?
Oh,
Now,
do you want me to share like right now on here so everybody can see? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, sure.
Oh. All right, let me scroll through like 1,000 pictures and videos. Right. I don't know if I can. Oh, well, there's one. Okay. Oh, yeah, hold on. I got to send it to my Mac. Well, as I'm doing this, didn't JP say he got some stories that he wants to tell? JP, did you have some stories that you want to tell?
You're on mute. I know it's your first time and all, but you're on mute.
JP, you're on mute.
You sound great.
Well, yeah, I was, for starters, I don't know who had worse luck, Sean or me with everything. I had an amazing first flight there when I got there. I went up, man, I don't have any of my media on my computer here, so you'll just have to take my word for it. It was beautiful to go up with the fog just kind of I do have one picture here. In the valley there that we were describing, that it's kind of like a bowl. So it was just amazing. Let me show you guys that picture. I got that flight, and then I got another flight right after that with Brian Waller. We flew through the mountains and stuff. It was just freaking amazing. Came down, rested for a little bit. Then I had a midday flight. I went up and just kind of did some thermaling and stuff. And right in the middle of that flight, my pull start that has not 5 hours on it went out for the third time in less than 40 hours. So that was my second breakdown of the weekend after my flat tire. And I was just about as frustrated as all get out. I had a bunch of people jump in and help me work on it and offer me spare parts and everything, but I was just I'm still beyond frustrated on why this keeps happening to me, because this is just 3 pull starts on this engine. This is a problem that I've always had with the Moster. In the lifetime, that's probably like 8 pull starts that I've gone through as far as my career goes. And I'm just so frustrated with that. But anyways, the next morning I got up and Eric and Jade Lear offered to share their equipment with me. I got an awesome flight on the Jade Lear's Pink Flamingo trike, which it turned out to be I did some touch and goes on it, and I actually I did a touch and go, taxied the entire length of the runway, lifted back off. Like that's been on my bucket list forever. Just a great time with great people. Everybody's so willing to just, my equipment is your equipment. You need help with this, let me help you with that. You need some food, you want something to drink, help yourself. It's just this big community of flight. And that seems to be the general consensus at fly-ins is, if you're nice to people, people are nice back to you. And that's the environment is just contagious. So can't wait for Purdon's at this point.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try to make it over there.
If you can, it's really a great time. So
it's my favorite fly-in so far.
The weather's good too. It's not too hot, not too cold. It's a perfect time of year. So you won't be sweating your butt off.
I was hoping that Mountain City would come close to Dave Purdon's, in my opinion. Dave Purdon's, I got my first midday flight. I actually got a couple of those. My first water foot drag, not in the Ohio River. on the abandoned golf course. To me, Dave Purdon's is the hard one to beat, and you've got Bad Apples, which has an amazing LZ, but once you go to the quarry, it's limited on what you can see around there. Dave Purdon's, there's mountains, there's a river, you can fly over to Kentucky. There's an oval racetrack that you can fly around. There's just a ton of stuff to do there, and for me personally, it's my favorite. I can't wait to go back. I'm ready to go right now. Minus the drive.
Also, the same phenomenon that happens at Moonshiners with the fog sitting in the bowl there, this happens at Dave Purdon's too, because it's right next to the Ohio River. The entire every morning the last year that we were there, the fog collected over the Ohio River. So you have not only a river of water, you have this river of fog that goes down, and it's just amazing because you don't really have to worry. It's not like you're flying through clouds, but you're still able to play in the the cloud-like atmosphere. It's just beyond beautiful. You can't, words don't describe it, pictures don't describe it. Can you guys see the picture that I got up right now?
Yes.
Yeah, it was just amazing.
It looks amazing.
Here was the LZ, the camping area right here. I don't know, is there a way to make these pictures bigger? There is. So there's the camping area.
Why is it upside down?
Oh, I don't know. Someone must have put those risers on backwards. That was there's my GoPro. There's the what is that? That was some school or something. But yeah, there's the single runway, and then there's LZ1, and then there's like a taxiway right here. A couple of different LZs to choose from. And there's just a peek through the fog that it was just beautiful. But yeah, like I said, Dave Purdon's in Portsmouth, Ohio is going to be a lot like that with the weather, where it'll be foggy first thing in the morning, but it lifts pretty quick, and once the sun pops up, it starts to evaporate it, so it gives you an awesome window to catch just the tail end of it, fly through the fog a little bit. But it's more like a cloudy sort of fog. It's not like, I don't know, it's not like the fog back home. Here it's like more concentrated in a single area, so it's like more like clouds, which we're not typically allowed to get close to, but in these circumstances it's not a problem. So I don't know, it was just an amazing time. So I can't, yeah, that's all.
Well, hopefully next year at Moonshiners, I will have a lighter machine, and I'll be lighter myself, and I won't try to go with 5 gallons of gas like I normally do, which probably caused a little of the issues that I had also. We're watching you like all of your stuff, JP.
It was an accident. I unliked it. Check it out. Unliked. I'm gonna go back through and like it though when you guys aren't watching.
I figured.
Hey, that's cheating.
What do you say? You're cheating?
Cheating.
I said that's cheating.
Oh wait, hang on. There's more. Here was. See, the other thing is, because of that bowl that we're in Tennessee at Moonshiners, I had terrible cell signal. The majority of the time. Supposedly, if you go to the hangar, you can get Wi-Fi signal, but I was just so busy with all the people and everything, I never had time to really do that and mess with it. But so I didn't get to upload a lot of my stuff. But here's just one of, I got probably 30 different selfies like this with different people that I've known through Instagram, through TikTok, through Facebook, and all this stuff, but I've never actually met. So here's Susan Stein Ray and Craviator, One Wheel Grandma. These are just like just people that I've chit chatted back and forth, sending messages and stuff, and I didn't even know what they looked like. They came up to me and said, "Hey, are you JP?" "Yeah, I'm JP." It's just like it was so cool to meet people. It was
you're a celebrity, JP. You don't know it. See, you're a celebrity.
Guess.
You're a celebrity like me. Okay, so we're like we're like absolutely the coolest ever. Okay. I'm just
We
saying,
got to
you
get
and
you
I,
out at one of these
we're the
fly-ins,
coolest.
Linda. Linda, when can we make it happen for you? We're
I
gonna
know.
get you up on a tandem or something
know.
at one of these
I
events.
know. Yep. I know. I'm
So,
like, God, I'm like, I gotta get us. I'm gonna do it.
best looking pilot in Ohio, right there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
I need to bring my my Insta360 up with me too, so I can start taking some pictures of myself. I really don't have any pictures other than my chest mounted video that I usually do, and that's just so I can look back and see what I did. I got to start posting some more. Who's that guy doing some crazy stuff up there?
Yeah, that was fun. That was me. Some Richard Welch got some cool video of me doing some stuff.
Who's doing that? Is that you doing that wing over?
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, did you notice how I'm learning? I'm catching on this lingo.
You got the terminology down, Linda. You got the terminology
I'm
down.
getting it down. Thank you.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. That's why they call me Paramount, because
You are the Paramom.
That's right.
So if people want to watch some of these videos that you are showing, JP, how do we get to them?
Yeah, look me up. I'm JP Tulo, JP _ Tulo on Instagram, JP Tulo on TikTok, JP Tulo on YouTube. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to put much of the content up from the fly-in yet, but I've just got so much to go through. I don't even know where to start. But now that things are starting to quiet down a little bit and slow down, I'll have some time and some internet access to get it up. But there's just mountains and mountains of videos and awesome pictures to go through. So I can't wait to share that with everybody.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
I did drop the meeting ID and passcode into the chat. So if you want to jump on and say hey and tell us about your experience, by all means, go ahead and do so. I do have a photo that I would like to share, and you tell me what you think. I already posted it, so. What happened to that guy? He's like upside down on his trike.
Is that you?
That's me.
Oh, no.
Yep. It's weird. The wind was coming, in one direction on one side of the runway, and the opposite side, the other side, the wind was going the other way. That's how weird it was over there.
Yeah.
Oh, Grandpa.
And it almost figures. I've seen countless videos of this guy doing touch and goes and just nailing, launch and landing after landing. And then, of course, you get to a fly-in. And that's, if you're going to have bad luck, that's when the bad luck comes through, is once you've traveled and, you're away from your element. And that's kind of what I was dealing with too.
Man,
so
that's what I was scared of.
Yeah. Well, here's Shane's trailer. He ripped out all of the carpet that was in there, and that is Mark McElroy's butt that we see. He's
that's a good butt right there.
That's a nice butt. And
he was in trouble. So no one puts baby in the corner except for me. Just so you know.
Oh, Lord.
All right.
Oh, my gosh. That looks like, it probably looks really, is it all done? It probably looks really good.
Yeah, so let me go ahead and share the finished product.
Yeah. This is like HD TV.
There we go, and there's the finished.
Yeah. Hey, that looks great.
Looks like a little.
It's fantastic. My wife is actually. She's like, I'm glad you picked this color. Mark gave me a choice of two colors. I told him I don't care which color because it's a pair trailer. I don't care, and apparently I don't care, and having Mark pick the right color means I'm a winner. So my wife is happy. So that's all that matters.
There you go. Mark's a rock star. He is. That's
John
awesome.
Wayne, I just saw that you donated to the super chat, so thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that.
John, love you, babe.
Not only that, but John Wayne is also a member of our channel here on YouTube. So thank you very much, John Wayne. He's doing a lot, and I appreciate that. And he also said, Sean, I got a hotel. I'm not staying here. If you want to come and take a shower or hang out over at a hotel with me, you're more than welcome to. So, John, thank you so much. That was really awesome. I appreciate your hospitality. Everybody was just absolutely amazing, and definitely appreciate everyone.
Very cool. Very cool.
Looks like John Wayne is in the house. How you doing, buddy?
Recovering.
Uh-oh. Did you fall off a horse again, John?
No, I went
to
to Moonshiners.
Oh, well, you know. Okay, then. Same thing.
And trying to recover like the boat, like all of us.
Yeah.
So, what kind of experiences did everyone have? Shane, you want to talk about your experience? And I don't know, you had a couple of failed launches too, didn't you, bud?
Thanks for bringing that up.
50, yeah, thanks, Sean. No, I think I was 50 on launches. It literally took me a failed launch, I think almost every time, to be able to fly there, which is not normal for me. Normally, I'm pretty consistent on my takeoffs and landings, but actually, the video's coming out. I almost destroyed my 140-hour original prop in cage on takeoff. So that was something that bothered me the rest of the fly-in. The air there is so thin, and apparently the ground is really heavy because it just draws you to it. And I almost blew my entire setup to smithereens on takeoff. So
that was an awesome takeoff, man. That was awesome.
Listen, if I would have eaten one more cookie, I would have hit the ground. It was that close.
Man, I was impressed. I thought you did that on purpose.
I wish. That was kind of like Mark McElroy's tip touch cage drag takeoff. Pretty much in the same area, of expertise. But I do have some really good video that in clip, when the video stops, Eric Lear turns to look at the camera and goes, it's holy crap, he's this close to the ground. And I actually had the GoPro pointed down at me, and the grass is really short there, and you can literally see the prop thrust go through the grass, and I don't know how I did not destroy my unit. I seriously have no clue. It was just a bad takeoff. I forced it, and I almost paid dearly for it. So, yeah.
Well, you paid dearly, almost paid dearly, but I paid dearly. This is the indestructible angel frame that I am the second person to.
I seriously have no. It's not me.
Must be Eric Lear. He just jumped on. I'm going to blame it on Eric since he's on mute and he can't say anything right now. But this right here, I'm the second person in the history of paramotors to actually bend an angel frame. The cool thing about the angel frame from skytappparamotors.com is that you have a lifelong guarantee as long as you own the paramotor. If you have a video of it, what happened, he sends you out a free piece. Absolutely free. Did I say that right? Did I say that? Yes, absolutely free. So he's sending me a piece, and I will be back in business in no time. However, like we said, Pablo was able to actually bend the piece back, and you can almost not even tell that it was bent. So thank you again, Pablo.
Yeah, Pablo was on it. Pablo saving the day. That reminds me, my last takeoff, I wanted to see if anybody got that on film. I ended up taxiing up a hill and running and running and running, took off, and then came back down and running again. Man, yeah, you guys aren't kidding. That was some weird air. So it was an interesting day. Interesting as far as that goes. I know somebody had.
I do have. I'm sorry.
Did you get that,
go ahead.
Shane?
I'm sorry.
You have what?
No, I missed it.
Oh, nothing.
Oh,
I'm done.
I have a hilarious. Well, it'll be hilarious for you. For me, I almost died when I got home.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah.
No, well, wait for the punchline. So every now and then, probably like once a year, maybe sometimes twice a year, I'll end up getting a couple of mice or rats, whatever you want to call them, in my shed out back. So I like to murder them with rat traps and then not feel bad about it. Well, whenever I go on a trip, I make sure that the traps are disabled so that nothing dies in there while I'm gone. I didn't do that before I took off to Mountain City, Tennessee. So when we got to when we got back to my house, I told the wife I needed a pair of pliers. She went to the shed. She came back and said, "Oh, you got a rat, probably like 6 days ago." So the entire shed was like a dead rat. So I go in there. I'm like, oh, it's just got it's got, it's kind of disintegrated, whatever.
Oh,
and I was like, oh no, hold on, it's still in the trap, so I could just pick the trap up and then go take it to the trash. Well, when I scooped my hand underneath the rat trap, all of its bodily fluids was under there.
Oh, you had been gagging. I would have been like, oh, no way, I'm leaving.
Linda, I commenced to dry heaving, throwing myself around. I couldn't get my I run to my outdoor kitchen. I'm trying to get the hot water. I'm dousing myself in soap. I'm screaming that I need like bleach and spray nine and just wipes. And I refuse to add the other hand. So I refuse to add the other hand to the scrubbing process because this hand's still clean.
Oh God. Oh God. And you live
running around the yard. I'm running around the yard gagging, trying to wipe my hands off in the grass. Oh man.
Oh.
I don't know what my neighbors thought was going on, but I'm surprised the cops weren't called because, dude, I was flipping out.
That was like your welcome wagon when you get home, Oh, let's see what's going on in the garage. Yeah. Yummy.
Hey, Jamie, I'm sorry. Sorry to ruin your dinner. Because it ruined my dinner because we were supposed to go to dinner after that. And I'm like eating with my left hand. I'm like, thank God I can choose whatever hand I eat with because left hand it was. Right hand was out.
So I hope you like threw the whole trap in the grass, like just kind of picked it up and dropped it in the garbage.
After I double gloved both hands, that I had no intentions of using my left hand. I double gloved both hands. I picked up the trap, threw it all away, and I went and got today, our new one today.
Oh gosh.
So yeah.
Yeah. I can relate. When I had my little farm back in the day, the mice would get in the feed, or they would get in the house, and we'd have mouse traps set, in the kitchen, because they come out, and want a drink or something, and and I'm the one, my ex at the time, I'm the one that had to take the mouse trap off the counter and put it in the garbage after the mouse was already his head's all smushed. Yeah, it was
all right. Enough of dead mouse and stuff.
Shane started.
we're losing way too many people. So before you leave, we're going to share this once again. This is from willflyppg.com. This is his teaser trailer of what's to come. So if you haven't been or have not subscribed and hit that bell notification on willflyppg.com's YouTube video, you're going to have to definitely do this because we're going to watch a couple of paramotor pilots go through and do some foot dragging. AP Tool is actually videoing this, and here comes Will Fly now. If you want to see what happens, make sure you go over to willflyppg.com and check it out, because it's going to be amazing. Also, too, here's something I haven't showed anybody, but I'll show you this real quick. So after my wreck, I had to go back down to the end of the runway, and this wheel was bent, and it's kind of wobbling a little bit here. So I went down to the end of the runway to pick up my flag right there so I could have it. So when I came back, guess what happened as I was driving or riding? I don't know. Do you ride or drive a trike? I don't know what it is, because I'm sure as heck not flying it.
You should be really lucky you weren't in the grass.
Yeah, so check this out. As soon as I make this nice wide turn, because right now, if my front wheel broke off, I would be eating pavement, but no big deal. A nice wide turn, get over here, and boom, wheel fell off completely.
It did fall
There's
off
my
the
wheel.
ground.
And that just caused a lot of problems for a lot of people.
This whole thing was so weird. I've never had so many issues before in my life. I swear to God, there's a poltergeist over there, poltergeisting me. Hey, Brian. Hey,
We were finding
Bill.
carbon fiber all over that field.
Is Hay
Oh,
Bale
yeah,
on
also-
here?
Just jumped on. There's the hay bale.
Well, Hay Bale, where the heck are you? I've been going around in circles for 20 minutes.
Also,
Can't find you, brother.
Eric Lear is here too.
Yeah, Jade and I are down in Frisco, North Carolina, which is one of the most southern points of the Outer Banks. And we are going to be heading to Kitty Hawk in the morning, meet up with Will and Brian, and we're going to try to fly. It's about an hour and a half drive for us, and go have fun. Yeah, I see Nick might show up there. Nick Griffith, so hopefully he does too. It'd be a good time to get everybody. Today, we were able to actually fly in what they call laminar ocean air. Let me tell you, it's a big difference from anything else. Very smooth.
I'm jealous. Very jealous. Welcome, Hay Bale.
Yeah, so it was a good.
What's up? Can y'all hear me?
Hey, Waller!
I hear you. I think Eric Lear. I think he lost.
Well, my computer just told me my internet is unstable. I'm at Wi-Fi to RV park, so bear with me. I'm not monitoring the chat.
Where are you in your RV park?
Oh, yeah, I'm at the RV park. You know why, Will?
Why?
Because I just got done flying Kitty Hawk and I made it back already.
Nice.
Dude, it was so awesome. All y'all froze up, so I don't know if you're hearing me, but yeah, I got off right at sunset, and it was my second attempt. And they got some crazy little cactus briars there, and I'm glad I didn't get a flat tire. They're pretty brutal. But I got up on a second attempt, and the monument closes at 5 p.m. and it's like 8 p.m. when I launch at sunset. So there's pretty much nobody there. And so that was super cool. So I was able to buzz around it really close, and I was nowhere near any people. There were several planes coming in and out of the little strip there. So I was on the local aviation channel, and I was hearing them and talking to them, and obviously yielding to them. But it was a short flight, 20 minutes, and man, history was made today.
So North Carolina,
I'm
that's
outside,
like,
Brian. I can't find you, man.
Are you in the parking lot?
Well, yeah, Will's been
I can't find you.
All right. Well, I will be back. I'm gonna go outside and look for Will.
All right.
You will not find him.
That's
He's
awesome.
in the Red RV Park.
Really wish that I was able to go over and fly at Kitty Hawk. Would like to go there and fly with JP also, because I'm sure he would love to fly at Kitty Hawk, the birthplace of aviation. And he's on mute, but I think he's trying to show us something, but he's on mute. Are you unmuted, JP?
Yes. So this was me and Brian flying at Moonshiners.
How's Hay Bale? That's a cool little trike.
Yeah, it's Hay Bale. Hay Bale.
I thought there was something wrong with it.
Thought there's something wrong with what?
Because you can't see it now, but no, you can't. Yeah, there's like a pole sticking out the back right here.
Yep, his retractor trike.
Yeah, I didn't realize that it stuck out the back like that. I was like, oh my God, how's it gonna land? This thing's falling apart. But, yeah, and then he started waving his arms at me. Took me a minute to realize he was coming in on final. So I gave him some space and I follow him in. And oh yeah, there he goes. You can see him unretracta it.
He unretracted his tractor trike.
Retractas his trike there. He just swings it out with his feet there. Whoop, 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 right there. And we'll follow him in on final. And he taxis this thing like a pro. It's I got another video where I was following him through the mountains. We were just kind of what do you call it? Wagga. We were like just catching the lift off the side of the hills there. It was really great. Had a great flight with Brian. Always do.
Hey, I will say that the flying, once you got in the air, was absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
The views, the sunsets, the sunrises, all were absolutely incredible. But, here's the but. The hanging out with everyone was way better. I absolutely had a blast day in, day out, whether it was first thing in the morning or the last thing in the evening. We all just laughed and had a damn great time. I mean, a darn good time. And yeah, I wouldn't change it for the world to hang out with you guys and I guess Jade too. Oh wait, she's in the chat. Never mind. I'm Jade too. It was absolutely amazing. I laughed so hard 90% of the time. It was awesome.
Yeah. Even though I wasn't able to fly, I had one of the best times of my life, because going to a flying is not because you don't go to flying really to fly. You go there to, to meet up with friends and meet up with people that you've talked to on these podcasts and online. And it's just really amazing to actually meet up with them and say, hey, I know you, or who are you? Oh, now I know who you are. You don't look like your icon.
Well, I will tell you tomorrow night on Tuesday night hangouts, I got a gift in the mail that I received while I was at Moonshiners. And I believe on Wednesday night, there was a package also for Cupcake Krista, who is on Girls Just Want to Have Fun.
Girls.
Wednesday, girls. On Wednesday night, I believe she's going to reveal her package that she received in the mail while we were at Moonshiner. So I'm actually pretty excited about the gift I got. I know Krista is. She actually put it in the bedroom last night, and it's in a spot where she can watch it all night long. So let's just leave it at that. Moving on.
Huh. Interesting.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Is
See
this
that trailer?
is this PPG rated or
Yes, it is. But I will laugh at Jade's comment of "stop it" in the chat. Oh, Wednesday night's going to be a blast.
I know.
Oh.
Wednesday night. If you want to check out what we're talking about, go over to paramotorgirl.com. And I'll forward you over to our Wednesday night. I guess it's a spinoff. It's all girl podcast with Flying Flamingo Jade. Girls just want to have fun. No, girls just want to fly girl. No, I don't know.
Leave that to Wednesday.
Wednesday night, paramotorgirl.com. You got to go over there, hit subscribe, and hit that bell notification. And that way you'll understand what we're talking about and you'll have a good time. Also, too, on Tuesday nights, don't forget that you got ppgshane.com and his Tuesday night hangout talking about everything, right? I mean, it's not just paramotors, it's cooking, it's just hanging out like we're at a campground.
Yeah, I kind of wish I would have videotaped the turkey I cooked on Saturday night. It was a 20-pounder. Put it in the smoker, and I pretty much did nothing with it other than seasoned it on the outside. I didn't inject it. Actually, we went to a winery on Saturday morning, and I didn't really expect it to be that long, but I enjoyed it. It was fun. Time we got to the store to get the injector, time I got back, the the turkey was almost at internal temperature of 165. So it was too late to really inject it with anything. So really the smoker and the seasonings on the outside did everything for me, and I'm super excited about it. I just wish I had videotaped it. That's all.
The timer started beeping at 1:45, and I was like, "Oh no, what do I do?"
Which I'm glad you didn't do anything because it needed 24 degrees.
Yeah.
I just forgot to set. I forgot to set the temperature up on the timer, on the probe. But anyways, it worked out great. It came out fantastic. But everybody, it's gone now. 20 pounds of bird is gone. Just so you know.
Yeah. Kent came by and he was like, "That's 145. Yeah, don't touch that. Let's go."
I wish I would have stayed there. I wish I would have stayed there and was able to eat the bird with you. But I guess I left at the right time because there was a downpour or something. And hail. Did you say there's hail also?
Yeah, we had hail.
Yeah.
Actually, on Facebook, Brooke has a hand. He's holding some hail in his hand that he picked up on the ground. Uh-oh. Somebody hit mute. Whoever's playing music.
Well, let's see. Nick, you've been in the background for a while. Do you want to talk about your experience and how you enjoyed it?
Yeah, sure. The first 3 days we were there, I had good flights. Nothing went wrong. Then the fourth day, I couldn't get off the ground. The wing just kept coming up sideways on me. And then the next day after that, I finally got into the air again at night, but I was the only one in the sky.
And you're new to paramotors. I mean, as far as flying, right? This was your, would you say, your 9th flight?
Yeah, I ended with 9.
So when did you start? How many did you have before you came to Moonshiners?
I started a month ago. I had 3 flights, and then I came to Moonshiners. Thank you, Shane, for that, by the way.
You're welcome, sir.
Does that mean that Shane did something for you to get you to Moonshiners?
Oh, yeah, he gave me a ride all the way up there and let me stay in his tent.
What?
And cook dinner for me every night, which was awesome.
And it got weird because he didn't tuck him in, so it got a little weird, but I did because that's the kind of guy I am.
This is just what I was just talking about. You got such hospitable people. Like Shane's put me up before. The Lears put me up. I just the PPG community is just I can't say enough good things about my friends here. So thank you guys so much. It's just constantly paying it forward, you know.
I totally agree, and this is now you guys know that I'm a former Marine, and only in the Marine Corps have I felt so much, love as a family And I didn't feel any of that throughout my entire life until I came here and joined the paramotor community. And I feel that more now than I have in a long, long time. So this is a tight knit family. It's a small niche, I suppose. So everyone knows each other. And if we don't know each other, we know somebody that knows a person that knows somebody. So it really is a tight community. And I definitely want to say thank you very much to the Lears for letting me stay with them. Thank you, Never Trust a Skinny Chef Shane, for all the cooking that you do. JP Tulo, thank you for just being my bunkmate and not saying anything about me snoring. Oh, wait a minute.
Bunkmate, I love that.
And bunkies, we're bunkies.
Yeah, he said that I snored. I don't think that I snored.
Hey, at least you didn't threaten someone's life in the middle of the night like Will Fly did.
What? I didn't.
Yeah.
I gotta hear about this.
You had noise canceling headphones on, but this was 2 nights in a row actually.
What?
About 5 a.m. I heard expletive, you stupid expletive. And I think Eric heard it too, didn't you, Eric?
Oh,
I did.
man.
I thought Will was having a fight back there with JP.
Yeah.
And then JP thought he was arguing with us in the front. So
Yeah, no, and this is the funny part, is that everybody was asleep when I got there. I got my flat tire, and I showed up at the campsite at 2:30, and I've never met any of these guys. And Eric just told me, I got the black Chevy. We're parked in the corner. I'll leave the back door open for you. Just let yourself in. So I'm sneaking into this camper, and I just, I crawl into the bottom bunk, and all of a sudden I hear someone, threatening someone else's life, and I'm like, oh God, am I in the wrong camper? Like, what's going on here? Who are these people? Am I in some serial killers? Like, I didn't know what to do.
Oh my God, that's too funny. Oh my God, I'd be freaking. Oh my God.
But thankfully, he was just doing some sleep talking, and
oh really? Oh shoot! Oh my God.
Oh, he was sleep yelling, huh?
Sleep yelling, yeah.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Hey, look at Brian.
Hey, there he is. Will.
Man.
We're just talking about New Year's, Brendan.
Yep. Of course.
Good times.
How you guys doing tonight?
Awesome, man.
Doing good. We're talking about bunking with you and hearing some crazy stuff in the middle of the morning.
Now that the whole world knows.
Man, this is nice. Y'all ever been in the Waller Holler?
I've been in the Waller Holler.
He's got a nice setup, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. Sure does. Beautiful.
Waller Holler.
Yep. Waller Holler rocks.
That's great. I love it.
How's your state map coming, Brian, with your different the states you've been to?
Yeah, they're fill in the states.
So, yeah, I'll be hitting some new ones after I leave here.
Nice. Yeah, Brian's got this little map of the U.S. where once he's been through a state or stays in a state, or I don't know how it works, but he checks off a state, and that's a nice little checklist to do.
So most all the states are filled in because I've camped there 3 nights. So I'm having to go back and add dots on top of those states if I flew there.
Asterisk. Yeah.
Gotcha.
A little asterisk or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think I've only flown maybe 4 or 5 states.
Is his microphone cutting out on you too, or is it just me?
Yeah, I hear that.
It's his campground Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, can you see this, guys? I don't know if Brian can see this. This was the good flight.
I don't see nothing.
Hang on.
We can hear and see y'all fine right now.
You can see us? Okay.
We can see you fine. It's just your audio was cutting in and out.
Oops. That's all right. I'm better to look at than listen to anyway.
Well, we saw it for a second, JP.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
There was a lot of that's what she said over there.
Oh, I know that guy.
Yeah, so there's Brian with his retractor trike retracted.
It was a little shaky at the time.
Little bumpity bump bump.
Dang, man, I still want to do that.
Tip touch too low.
Yep.
Tip touch too low.
And then he just flicks that front wheel out like it's nothing. And then here he is waving his arms at me saying, "Get out of the way, I'm on final." So get out the way.
I know JP is so aggressive up there.
Man, I have the greatest story to tell about one of the flights that I took, where I had a smart car Brian on one wingtip, and I had Brian Waller on the other wingtip, and then I had Brian. Let's just call him smart car Brian on one wingtip, and Haybell on the other wingtip. And Brian goes, "You want to talk about me doing some sketchy stuff?" He's like, you know, what the heck is that?
Sorry.
He goes,
Did you get it right on top of the scooter?
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's Cody's scooter.
No, ain't quite get it.
Was Cody on it?
No, he was standing there watching. He threw his hands up like, "What do you do there, man?"
I circle back around.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's my buddy Adam taking off or landing with the green and black wing there. That was such an awesome fly-in, man. Moonshiner, seeing all y'all and hanging out.
We were just saying, man, it was a good time.
I think I got like 7 flights and put like 500 miles on one wheel with the chair or something like that.
Y'all know what that symbol is in the middle?
It's like a compass, right?
Well, I asked him about that. When we went around that, I can't remember, was it you, Brian, or someone? We went around that every which way trying to figure out, because a lot of times they'll put, the call sign of the airport or something, but no, it's 99 for the 99 organization for women pilots.
Oh,
yeah. Yep.
Dude, I was going round and round because it was round and I was on a one wheel.
You couldn't exit.
I didn't read it. I was just going around and around.
We started several trains on that thing, man. It was awesome. There's probably a few minutes of footage of me on Facebook right in a chair right now.
There's a lot. I have hours of that. You were on that most of the time.
Yeah, I had it bolted on there, dude. Probably like 50 different people tried it.
I got a video of JP with a very long takeoff run.
Oh, did she send that?
That's cool. Oh, man. I mean, it looks like the wheel's in my way a little bit, doesn't it?
Man, I thought it was poking out the back of your cage there. I thought something was wrong with your equipment.
Yeah, about to fall apart. That's shaft sticking out the back. No, it's designed like that, and that's totally normal.
Shane's laughing because he wanted to say that's what she said.
Yeah, that's why I was smiling. I know what he was thinking.
I didn't say a word.
Dude, Shane, you're talking about that time that you were surrounded by brines, man. We were profile flying the side of those mountains. It was so awesome. Y'all got a little risky, man. Y'all got in areas where you couldn't glide it out. If you had an engine out, you probably would have been in the trees. I stayed a little higher and a little further back, a little more cautious. But dude, it was so awesome.
That phone doesn't look feathered, JP.
It wasn't.
That's what my story was about. How it was hilarious because Brian, Smart Car Brian, does some sketchy stuff all the time. And he comes up to me and says, "You want to tell me that I'm always doing sketchy stuff? You had no outs over those trees." And I said, "Well, who was on my left wingtip?" "Oh, I was." "And who was on the other wing?" He goes, "Haybell was." I go, "So which direction do I turn to get away from the trees?" And he goes, "Oh yeah, I get it." I did not want to turn because I felt.
Look at that.
Right?
Oh, JP. That's gold, JP.
I told you, dude. I told you I got some great shots of you. Splitting the hay.
Now, Shane, you were talking about not having your outs, man. Sorry to interrupt you, bro.
So I didn't want to turn either direction because I didn't want to I didn't want to collide with anybody, and I didn't know exactly. So, Brian, what a lot of people don't know is I have macular degenerate disease in my right eye, so I can't really see out of my right eye. I'm blind in it. So I can't really. I know one of you were on my right side and one was on the left side. I could see Smart Car on my left side. I didn't know how close you were on my right side. I didn't want to turn, so that's when I started climbing so I could kind of get an idea where everybody was at. And yeah, but Smart Car Brian was trying to tell me that I was pulling some sketchy stuff, and I was like, dude, I'm trying not to collide with nobody. You guys were on both sides of me. I had trees below me, and Brian's on both sides of me. Where am I supposed to go? So I just started climbing up until I could get enough room to turn. But yeah, I mean, it was fine.
I mean, that explains a lot. That day we flew into the quarry area, and I was I crept up on your right side, and you looked over and saw me, and I think you were surprised I was right there. And I didn't realize that you couldn't see as well on that side. I mean, that might be something good to tell the people you fly with. Hey, man, if you come up on my right, I might not see you.
Yeah, right.
Well, it's ironic. My head turns more. How do you explain it? I can turn my head more to the right because I'm having to look with my left eye than I can with if I look to the left. My head doesn't turn that well because I don't have to turn that far. But yeah, it was just one of those situations. I was like, oh crap, I don't know how to turn or to look back because there were trees directly. There was nowhere to land if I had a motor out, and I didn't know where to turn because I knew I had I had two Brians on each side of me, and I was just like, oh crap, here we go. So I just full throttled until I got enough height to where I could make a turn and get far enough away that I didn't cause issues. But yeah, dude, my eye works. It dilates. It does everything. It just doesn't have, in the back of my eye, it does not produce a picture. Now, if you're in the sunlight, if you're in between the sun and me, then I can see a shadow. But for the most part, it's pointless to do it. I have a sixth sense. I always know when someone's on the right side of me. I just don't know how far they are. It's weird. But anyways, Brian, I was just making fun of Smart Car Brian because he came up to me talking about how I'm always busting on him about doing sketchy stuff. And he's like, you had no outs, dude. I'm thinking to myself, you were right next to me. You had no outs. If I was going down and you had to go down, we're all going to the same place. It was pretty funny though. When he realized what I was saying and the setup, he was like, oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It was pretty funny though. I mean, now nothing happened. It's good, but nothing really happened. And you're absolutely right, Brian. At that time, I had absolutely no outs at the time. But yeah, tell me, Brian, running those hills, running next to the trees is not just a blast.
I can't wait to.
Yeah, dude, there were several times. Sorry.
Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, there were several times that I got basically the top of that biggest hill people were talking about free flighting off of. And I was only a few feet high on top of it. And I would just kind of zig and zag my way down at idle. And it would still drop out too fast. You know, I wasn't doing anything crazy maneuvers, but it was a lot of fun. I mean, doing that, flying along those. I always had an out. So I also had my first engine out at this fly-in.
Really?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, my first 150 flights, I've been too scared to reach out there and hit the kill switch and you know, try to restart it in the air. Well, it happened at 300 feet, and I started like that without even thinking about it, dude.
Nice. You're able to get it back.
I was adjusting my trims, and I cheat sometimes to pull in my left trim because the throttle's in my hand. I bring my right hand around to help pull it down, and in the process of doing that, I already had my brakes stowed, and in the process of doing that, I hit my kill switch on accident.
Oh no!
I was like, oh, and so both arms, boom, first pull, man, climbed out. Nice. Video coming soon.
Can't wait.
I'm glad you have my luck with starters, or else the starter wouldn't have been there.
Hey, speaking of first, Jade had a first time person on her trike. Matter of fact, this person was just turned 5 years old, and Jay drove her up and down the LZ, which, by the way, the little girl Violet, which is Smart Car Brian's daughter, made her entire day, week, possibly the month, because that little girl was smiling from ear to ear. I did miss it, but it was amazing for her. And Brian's wife was.
When are you coming to Kitty Hawk, Eric and Jade? Eric.
We are going
When you coming
to be leaving here first thing in the morning. It's about an hour and a half drive. So we will be there.
Just
Tomorrow morning.
FYI, the I'm not sure what time sunrise is yet, but
You
the
tell us
monument
when
is
to be there.
okay. Well, we'll do. It's open from 8 to 5. So if we fly before 8, there's going to be very few people around there, so you can get a lot closer to it. Otherwise, you're going to have to, just stay close to the airstrip. There's not. I mean, it's a lot of water, a lot of houses, and a very small LZ or airport strip. So today I just flew around that area and landed, but tomorrow I want to venture further and find a way to the beach access without having to fly over a bunch of houses and actually go foot drag the sand for the first time, or maybe a wheel drag.
Oh,
yeah.
Use an old
6
prop.
8 feet is sunrise.
Brian, if you have an old prop, use an old prop if you plan on foot dragging some sand, because it will sand blast your prop. And just
electrical tape.
Or put some tape on the leading edge or something, because that will, if you have an E prop, it'll chew holes in the leading edge of your propeller blades. Something to keep in mind.
Yeah, I'm not gonna foot drag my trike, man. I probably misspoke there a little bit.
Low flying, gotcha.
Yeah, I'll probably just fly a couple feet off the ground, that kind of thing. If it's perfectly smooth sand, hard, compact sand, and there's nobody around, I might do a quick little wheel touch or something, but that's about it.
Yeah. Nice.
Can't wait for that video. Well, does everybody want to continue the podcast, or
I'll head out here in a few minutes, guys?
Are we all just ready to crash out and snooze because we're exhausted? We got some stuff going on because
it was a busy weekend.
It was very busy. Was there any questions in the chat or anything that we need to address before we go offline? I do want to say thank you again to Amy, John Wayne.
Oh, Angela Preslick says she loved the group photo.
Love you, Angela.
Kent Stamey said he heard a rumor that Cody is moving the event next year.
Yeah, I've heard that too, but I think that might be a hush-hush thing for a minute or two.
Whoops.
I hope so.
Nick Griffith said wood prop for the beaches.
Wood prop.
Why don't you just use driftwood?
Make your own prop out of driftwood. I like that.
Just whittle your own prop.
Whittle your own prop.
Well, I was going to show you all a little video real quick of Kitty Hawk, but I don't think I am seeing it. 30321. All right.
Yeah, Brian and Will are buds. Look at them sitting there chilling. Yeah.
So this is the picture that.
My two studs, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, Mom.
Is that Kitty Hawk?
Yeah, that's the airport, and you see right here, they circled something. Oh. That's what it says at the beginning of the runway.
First flight?
Yeah, first in flight in North Carolina.
I agree with you, JP.
Shut up.
I agree with you, JP. First flight.
All right, we are going to try something here.
Okay.
I don't know if it's going to work because of my limited internet connectivity. I'll try to share flight video real quick.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, Eric. I so rudely didn't say hi to you tonight. So good.
I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can see her.
You see a bunch of grass, a couple feet.
See a square in the middle of it.
Oh, again. All right, we're gonna try to play it. Do we still have a square?
Yeah, we got a bunch of squares.
A bunch of squares. What the heck, man?
Protection on, get it clean.
All right, so we will stop it and try it again.
Grab those brakes, make sure they're still clear to pulley.
I mean, we can see. So
I don't know. It looks fine on my end. I think last time I literally had to just stop it and try it again. So we will try that again.
Now there's a black square. Now there's a black square instead of a gray square.
Black squares.
Clear to pulley.
Y'all still got the squares?
Yeah.
take it down a little bit. Take it down a little bit.
All right.
Optimize video and don't share the sound.
Don't share the sound.
Yeah, it'll
I'm
screen
trying
it
to
out.
close everything that doesn't absolutely have to be open. I see Walter. What's up, Walter?
Walter.
How you going, guys? And
Good night.
Hi, Walter. Walter.
You made it. Now we know that
Yeah.
there is a tomorrow.
I've been listening. I've just been laying in bed, being lazy. So I thought I'd better get up, say good day.
I think we're all going to be crawling into bed here in a minute. There's still a black square, Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah, just play it. See what happens. Might be as good as we're gonna get.
Might be. But if you guys don't know, make sure you go to ppgbrian.com because he will be posting the video without a square.
Sorry, guys. So this is one of the planes I had to wait on right here. There, of course, I was on the aviation channel. 122.9 is this frequency at this airport. And they, you just heard them radioing in. I'll be honest with you, most of the time I couldn't understand a dang thing they were saying.
Yeah, I have the same problem. I have the same problem with my radio.
But I was like, Freedom Field, paramotor pilot here, west side of the runway, taking off on the grass, headed east, and they're like,
yeah.
I could swear they're all saying Lake Wales, dude. That's all I was hearing was Lake Wales. I was like, I know I'm not at Lake Wales. So anyway, all right, let's get in the air here. Sorry, guys.
Well, it's good now that you have the audio off. There's no echo anymore.
Okay. All right, I think we're about to do this. Yeah, we're about to do this. Here we go. This was my second attempt. The first attempt I failed because I wasn't giving enough gas. Those skinny trike tires. Here, let me mute this. Those skinny trike tires. Yeah, they were digging into the sand. The wing would just pop right up because it had a 7-mile-an-hour wind. And then my trike wouldn't go anywhere, just dig in the sand. I finally had to give it a lot of gas to get through it. So you just take off and boom, there you are. You're at the monument.
Wow, nice.
That's the Wright Brothers monument. And these little trails coming up, there's nobody out there. There's like 2 people I found out there walking on the whole thing. And when I finally landed, there was 4 people waiting on me to talk to me about paramotors. And before I got ready to go, I went there earlier today just to kite my wing, and as soon as I pulled up, they started looking at me. So I walked over to talk to him. Said, are you guarding the airport or what? Nah, man, just doing paperwork. All right.
Continue on.
Yeah. Told him I was going to fly. I said, cool.
Wish I was able to go fly that with you guys.
It's pretty cool because when you get up to the pilot's lounge, it said Squawk VFR, and I wasn't sure what that meant. So I knew another guy that's a pilot instructor. I called him, and he's like, "Yeah, man, so and so is the code." And I appreciate that. So
I guess it worked.
yeah, so it did. It let me in the pilot's lounge, but not out onto the runway. There's a different code for that. But no, so I just took off and I just kind of hung out around the monument here. Got a little sunset action going on. In the bottom of the screen, the line, it shows basically where they first launched to where they landed. Eventually, I fly the opposite direction on the monument.
Is all that area open to walk?
Yeah, it is.
It's amazing that now just anybody can go up and fly.
Yeah.
Like the paramotors, and it just doesn't cost that much to get up and be able to fly, just like the Wright brother. Actually, better than the Wright brothers.
Obviously, they wanted the ocean breeze to help them.
Yeah, you can't find that in Ohio.
That's what I was going to say, Shane.
One of them stiff open ocean breezes in Ohio.
So I think I circle around. I dump my trims. I go trims out to fill it. It was a little shaky, you know. People talk about that laminar beach wind, but this was not laminar, at least not at the altitudes I was at. When I took off, there was a lot of rotor because the wind was 90 degrees to the runway. Yeah. So the straight line, the sidewalk looking thing in the middle, that is the flight path. At the end of it, where it stops at the base of the monument, that's basically the point where they actually took off. And the first monument that I just flew over was the first flight they had, and then they have subsequent monuments for each additional flight that they had, basically increasing their flight distance every time. Tomorrow we're going to go tour the monument, and we'll actually get some better numbers. I was hoping to have all the information in my head today before I flew, but I rolled in the gate at 4:45 local time, and they close at 5. So I basically did a U-turn. Tomorrow we're going to go walk all this. If we can, we're going to one-wheel it.
Oh yeah, I wonder if you can.
Oh, you can sneak
Thanks,
it back.
Brian. Thanks, Brian.
Hey, Walter, what's up?
I was just going to say thanks. I've never seen the monument or anything like that, let alone to see the actual track that he did. They did fly, you know what I mean? So thanks for that.
Well, Walter, you are welcome, sir.
Come join us, man.
Yeah, that's a bit. That's a
So
bit of
I
a
had to do
hill
a couple
there,
wing
isn't
overs.
it? Is that a hill
Yes, sir.
where
They
the
call
monument is?
It is. That's where the Wright brothers first stood when they were trying to select a place to launch. And,
Oh yeah, now I
they
can
built
see it.
they built the
Yep.
monument there, and they went to the Outer Banks because the winds are so good, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna go tour all that tomorrow. There's a huge monument on top of the hill, and a lot of good information there. But this is really cool to fly. There's a lot of outs in case of emergency near the monument that you can land in. Yeah, and an airport. So,
Man, when you consider
What's
that's
that?
where flight started, Brian, and you're in a PPG
That's a long blank.
doing it, that would feel pretty good, I think.
All right, this is a good shot right here. I'm dropping down kind of beside the monument. There's several people standing out there still, and on the monument itself. When I let off the throttle, yeah, one of the guys basically said, "I thought your engine died." When I let off the throttle, I was like, "Man, I'm glad it didn't." I've been there, done that. And then I come in. It was a short flight. I basically go up. I see the monument from the air. I do some wing overs, and I know the new GoPro with the stabilization, it doesn't show up that good. And I tell you, I've been working on my wing overs. I was doing pretty good at this last fly-in. I think I got 3/4 of my wing. I know I got the center point below the horizon. It was awesome.
Next step, barrel roll.
Here, hold my beer.
Yeah.
Did you have a tear in your eye, Brian?
What's that, Walter?
Did you have a tear in your eye?
Walter, I did. I think at the end of this, I get up and I finally, my emotion kind of comes through, and I'm coming in. I'm going to line up on a runway here, and I announce myself over the aviation radio, and I decided I don't want to land on the asphalt, so I go over here on the grass, and the wind's coming from the left, so I'm going to make a left-hand turn before I land. And I called out on the radio a couple times to make sure it was clear because I knew I was going to be turning across the runway to land. But when I finally got down and I got out of it, man, I'm not sure I actually let a tear go, but it was a very emotional experience for me. Yeah. I'll be honest with you, I've never flown a beach, and I was super nervous going into this. The forecast was like a 9-mile-an-hour onshore wind, so everything seems ideal, but there's a lot of rotor here. So anyway,
I can appreciate that because when you're flying a brand new LZ, it's spooky doing it by yourself, I always try if I can to have somebody who's flown it before, or at least have a buddy with me, just in case things don't go as I planned. But yeah, I can understand that. That would be, but it worked out perfect, right? And
it did.
Dang. You look happy.
So here we go.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Now you know that we can't hear anything that you're saying, so you got to tell us what you're saying.
Oh, so basically I was like, yeah, just for the monument, man. I was so scared. I wasn't gonna be able to make it back here when I took off, and that kind of thing. And dude, it was it was awesome. I put my flotation on for the first time because this is a little strip of land surrounded by water. I was like, man, if I get up there and I'm getting blown backwards and I can't get back here, there's not much before I have to cross like a 10-mile marsh to get back to land. So, I'm just trying to play it on the safe side. Oh man.
Absolutely.
That's awesome.
We are actually watching the first flight of the Wright brothers right now. So make sure you go over to clearproptv.com and watch it if you're listening to this.
I think that's like right here,
Coke, water.
I think. Wow. Yeah. Thank you. What in the world is that?
I'm not sure this is the video that popped up when I looked for the Wright brothers. So I guess
they don't have video of them being born. That's for sure.
JP, that was for you, buddy. Yeah, look at the.
I like how they're wearing suits and stuff out there.
Yeah, it must be. I wonder if it's warm or cold right now. When was it? Anyways, what month? Does anybody know?
No, dude, and that's why I wanted to tour it before I flew it, because I wanted to know the numbers as I was flying it so I could throw that stuff out. But yeah, we'll know tomorrow. We will know
tomorrow.
Will knows.
Will knows.
I will know.
No.
Will knows.
Did they both fly?
I mean, that's
nice.
Cool.
Did they both fly it?
Oh.
The Wright brothers.
The two of them in it.
And they had a little motor on it too, right?
Yeah.
2 motors, wasn't it?
Wow.
Wow.
That's pretty cool.
Hey,
history.
Will brought me a present.
Oh yeah. I'm not sure what I'm looking at.
Shane, the floor is yours, sir.
Yeah.
I have no words.
I knew you got something for that, Shane.
He's holding back.
You got something.
You're gonna blow.
Too easy.
Is that a couple of melons that he's holding?
Oh my God. I'm dying.
Some big melons.
Would you like some melons?
Who are you?
Will, you should have brought him a bra as well. You could have given it to him in a bra.
Okay, we must keep it G.
Absolutely. It's PG show though.
Yeah, it's PPG motorboat, I think, right now.
Sinking.
Not melons. We're not talking melons here tonight, okay?
So, Sean, what happened to you, bud? I saw some bent tubes, but the prop was all right.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was just a minor, landing on my head type of thing. Which reminds me, make sure you all wear a helmet. If I didn't have a helmet on, I'd probably have a big bald spot right here, being sheared off. So helmets are really important. I've seen a lot of people over at the fly-in that wasn't wearing a helmet. Did you guys see that too, or is it just me?
Yep. I probably should have been wearing a helmet the whole time I was on my one wheel, but it's all good.
I should have worn a helmet hanging around you guys.
Made out of tinfoil?
Tinfoil. That's funny.
Well,
the wind the way it was a blast. I mean, I'd rather have maybe a few more flights or whatever, but I just enjoyed hanging around you guys, except for Shane.
Of course.
Oh, Jim Sierra 120 said first flight was December 17th, 1903.
Wow.
It was cold.
Dang. He should be on Jeopardy.
Sure.
They probably don't have a December in Ohio, so that's probably why they came in.
I just realized I was wearing the wrong shirt. I should have on the first flight shirt.
Oh man, I didn't bring mine.
Yeah.
Daggone it.
Did you bring your North Carolina first flight shirt?
What?
No, I didn't. But I brought my North Carolina shirt, not my first flight shirt. I probably have a feeling I could probably get one here.
You might be able to, I think.
At the corner gas station. Oh, you got it.
Oh, that's funny.
He saved himself.
Corner gas station.
For North Carolina to be first in flight, I had the third person in the state today ask me if my paramotor in the back of my truck was an airboat.
What?
I've heard that many times. My neighbors would come over and said, "Do you have an airboat?" So yeah, I heard that too.
Airboat.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I just want to see some of these airboats in Carolina,
I've never seen one in North Carolina though.
Still on Florida.
Yeah. That's like around like normally for it.
All I hear is robot talking.
Yeah, we don't have much water over here, so it's not worth having one here. But if I was in America, I'd have a flat bottom boat with two rudders on the back and just sit my machine on it.
There you go.
You might have to try something like that. I mean, we got the paramotors. They're okay. So has anybody seen a video where a paramotor guy is on a flat bottom boat and using it as an airboat? Has anybody seen anything like that? Because I don't think I've seen that.
Like a little John boat? That's totally cool.
No, I've seen people with PPCs, not a backpack.
I've seen a guy do it on an iceberg.
Oh yeah, you could do that.
So I typed it in and I do see it. Lots of paramotors on the back of a boat. Okay, so it's.
Hey Nick, how many flights did you get at this fly-in? I know you showed up there with I think 4. How many did you leave with?
I showed up with 3. I have 9 now.
Nice. Yeah, man. Dude, I saw you launch in some conditions the pros weren't getting up there. It was just kind of iffy on the wind. So don't let it get you down when you have a failed attempt. I had a failed attempt today, and I hope I got some video, dude. I don't know, about the size of a ping pong ball with about 30 1-inch long spikes sticking out of it. That's what these little cactuses are, man, all out there. And I had one of those sticking out of my leg, and I had blood running down my arm after the first launch. I mean, there's the scratches. I don't know if you can see it. Bad angle. Anyway, I was like, "Yep, we're getting real now."
War wounds. Do all you guys do all you guys live basically at sea level that it affected you so much at 2,400 feet?
Well, over here in Arkansas, we're at about 300 feet MSL.
Okay.
I'm below sea level here in Florida.
Yeah. I understand you, but I'm thinking of everyone else. Like, does no one else live at high altitude? Because, you know, if you lived at a mile high, 5,000 feet, would be double trouble.
But I wonder, I mean, is it just because we're in the bowl and we had those weird shifty winds? Because I haven't heard of anybody, you know, flying at higher altitudes have any problems like we were having over at Moonshiners.
Well, sometimes you got to look at what the air's doing as well. You might have been at 2,400, but if it's hot and the air's thin, it could be, you know, like we call it relative altitude could be like 4,500 feet on the day at the time. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's exactly right, Walter. We were at 2,200 feet at this fly-in, and the density altitude the first day I took off with my trike on the spider wing, it was 3,200 feet. That's the highest I had ever launched from.
That was a discussion on Moonshiners.
It literally took my trike twice as long to get into the air.
Yeah, that's right.
I mean, it was a significant difference. You got less thrust, you got less lift, and less power.
Yep, less power, less thrust from your prop, and less lift from your wing. That's right.
That's right. So, I mean, it all added up. You add a little switchy winds on top of that, and there was a lot of failed launches. Unfortunately, there was one injury that we know of. Hopefully, nobody else. But, a lot of people failed launches and had some pretty rough landings.
Yeah. Well, there was mountains both side of you by what I could see. So I'd say the winds would be swirling around pretty well. Like you said, you're in a bowl.
There's the DP.
Hey guys.
I didn't really think about
DP.
Guys and gal.
Yay! What's up, Funny Bone?
Sorry, I wasn't muted at the beginning here.
That's right. I muted you. We could hear what you're doing over there.
Heard me scooping cat litter, probably is what you heard.
Is that what it was? Because it didn't sound like scooping cat litter, but
well, we got some weird cats. How's everybody? Look at that.
Waiting for you.
Will and Brian together, all snuggled up.
Aren't they cutest couple ever?
They are. I'm so glad you two found each other.
Shacking up. Look at them. Yeah.
Mr. Nick.
Hey. Did you have a package waiting for you when you got home?
No. And Mr. Travis Burns has an email waiting for him.
Oops.
But I did check the tracking, and it is going to be delivered tomorrow by 7 p.m.
Awesome, dude.
So either way, you know what? I'm not even starting with that wing. I don't know how many of you know. I don't know. Some of you might know, but Chris Wheeler, my dog is choking. Chris, he did a real stand-up thing because I told him I wasn't real sure when my wing was coming in, and he was like, "Well, I've got a Pegasus 2 28 meter in my trailer. If you want to just mess with that for a while." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Well, it's actually an A wing anyway, and the Falcon is a little more advanced, so maybe just play around with the Pegasus for a little bit." And I was like, "Are you serious?" He's like, "Sure." And within 5 minutes, it's in the back of my vehicle. And I was like, "Well, am I going to just ship it back to you? Do you want me to give you some money?" And he's like, "No." He's like, "I'll see you at some fly-in in the future, and you can just bring it with you, and we'll make sure we're going to be at the same one." And that was pretty cool of him to do that.
That is cool.
Heck yeah, man. That's freaking awesome. That's right, Chris Wheeler. My dog is choking.
Yep, Chris Wheeler.
That's
Great guy.
That's
from
awesome.
Texas.
Yeah,
he is cool.
he can't ride beside me, man. That's one good dude.
Yeah, he really is.
Yeah, he wears some really cool socks too.
Yes, he does.
I'm all about those socks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he wears some really. He could start his own
It's
designer
awesome.
line or something. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I think he posted with some Dorito socks on the other day.
All right.
I call him Saki Balboa.
Oh, I love it.
DP, you've been in the sun a bit, have you?
Yeah, a little bit. You know, us fair
Yeah.
skinned blokes, we tend to catch the sun pretty quick, Walter. So it didn't take me long at all before people were saying your thinning hair is showing your scalp red. So, so I wore a baseball hat for the rest of the weekend.
Wow.
That's what it's about.
It's not like Shane's, but it's.
Oh, yes. Shane's been really quiet in the corner.
Did you say
there.
Shane's butt, DP?
No, I'm sure that's hairy as a grizzly bear, but it's the top of his head.
Shane's quiet because he's on mute still, and he looks like he's been trying to talk, but he's still on mute.
No,
Yeah, you are on mute, Shane.
no, I saw his video on Instagram already. So that's pretty cool. He's like posting stuff on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Next week to show that. Well, you're transitioning through.
Brian and Will should be on mute since they're having a conversation amongst themselves.
Oh, you can finally hear us. Okay, all right, yeah. Oh, we've been trying to get in here for a while. Okay. Will wants to say something.
What?
What?
It's screwed.
What the heck? Check. Okay, there we go. So we've been talking about density altitude. We've been talking about switchy winds. And what else have we been talking about? Oh, the extra length that it takes to take off, you know, the takeoff roll. So really, if you think about it, you remember how like there were three sections, three separate fields or four separate fields, and each one of those fields could be telling you something completely different wind-wise. So you increase your takeoff roll, you're actually having to transition all the way through those. I mean, that's kind of making sense now, you know what I mean? Putting all that stuff together.
And he's slowly drifting away. I can't hear him no more.
Covering your mic?
Yeah. So the trike was awesome because I would have probably hardly ever got into the air on my spider foot launching. I mean, dude, people are running like crap, man. Yeah, took off trims in, get in the air, and the wheels made all the difference in the world.
Yeah, I'm so glad I didn't have my wing. Because that would have been that'd have been a rough place for me to try to get up in the air. And
that's the whole reason I got the Moster. They said I was borderline at Aviator between the Moster 185 and the Atom 80, and yeah, that's a little questionable. But you know, I said I wanted to launch at higher altitudes, and then they said you definitely need the Moster. So, man, I'm glad I had it.
Well, next week we have to vote on who's the best one wheel king. You know how you're
Brian.
out there on your one wheel. We have
That's
to
Brian.
vote.
That's Brian. There's no vote. We already know.
Yep.
Really?
No,
Even with the
I'm not
lawn
gonna stuff or
chair,
anything. You know, a lot of
that was
several celebrities rode my one wheel chair, and I'm pretty sure Johnson's Q said it was the most precise setup he had ever been on. And that's with the.
What about Will's blow up over the river? I saw him blow up. That would have been pretty spectacular.
Well, you got to go over to willflyppg.com and subscribe and hit that bell notification. So when he does post it, you'll be able to see it.
Talking about that blow up doll incident?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Blow up. What?
Well, I saw him blow up. I haven't been on Will's vlog yet to see what he's posting, but I've seen you blow up already, man.
Yep, he blew up.
Yep.
He just had a little splash. Just a little. It's all good. Just a splash.
Can y'all hear me?
What?
No.
Check. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Brian, you're the interpreter. Brian's the interpreter.
Hello.
How come we can hear Brian and not Will?
I don't
I don't know
know.
what the heck's what's going on, man. I have to try to get the floor.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, give
All
me
right.
the computer. Yeah,
Brian's the interpreter.
All right, man. Hello. Okay, so I wanted to give a shout out to DP. He rode his first Segway at Moonshiners. He did
I didn't
good
know
too.
that. Cool.
Yep, he sure did. What did you think, DP?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved
You
it.
did?
We were looking at them last night. As a matter of fact, there's a model that's I know you said the pricing was going up a little bit, and it looks like this particular one. It looks like the same as yours, the 9-bot S, but I think maybe there's a couple more LED options or things now, maybe on the base model than what you had. I don't know if you had different colored lights under yours, but the price is up, but it's not a ton up. It was like $537, I think, on Amazon. And didn't you say you got yours in the high 400s, right?
Yeah, $399. And hey, he rode it for like 15 minutes before I told him he was riding it backwards, but he did pretty good. No,
that's because I had my leg on backwards.
Got it the first try.
That's pretty cheap.
Yeah, it was all right. That was cool. I definitely think I'd like one. And I think my wife wants a scooter.
I've already made a video.
Yeah.
Is this it? Oh,
that's not me, but he's.
Is that Smart Car Brian or is that Will?
No, that's not me.
Neither.
Oh.
There's Smart Car Brian.
That's Smart Car Brian.
This is
Yeah, watch. It goes poof.
Looking good, Will. Oh.
What?
He went digital.
Let's go to his channel to see the rest. I like it.
Oh, that was a teaser trailer, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a dude that can walk on water. That's all I'm gonna say.
So
Will was seeing butterflies.
So apparently this guy, I don't know if you've seen this or not, but he blows up. One more time. Just because this is like the coolest video ever. And I think I got really bad internet, so it's
Yeah, I was sure he was shooting flames and smoke, but it's water.
This is just easier.
It was cool watching them from the other side of the airport. All you see is a wing going by. You don't see a person or nothing.
142, Will. Wow.
So, Will, was that the first time you foot drug water?
No.
No.
I've been doing that all day. I mean,
Was it your last time of dragging foot on water?
Yeah, it was my last time.
Is it the first time you took a bath foot dragging?
It's not my last time foot dragging water. It will be my last time doing it in a certain fashion, if that makes any sense.
Are you trying to be a David Wolf, mate?
Oh,
Flounder.
Well, he got a new call sign. Did you know that, Walter?
there's actually two call signs, and one of them he doesn't like, and he said he'll beat us up if we say it. So
is that the WW?
No, I said I'll publish every single mistake I ever capture on video.
It's not that I didn't like it, man.
He's got thousands of subscribers, man. It holds weight. You know what I'm saying?
Freaking JP Tulo, I can't believe it, man. He was just there. I swear he knew it was going to happen because
he's right there front and center capturing it all.
I think he had a tripod already set up, waiting on it.
I think he did.
Yeah, that was freaking awesome that he was there to get that footage, man. That was a really good angle.
I've seen it a lot clearer than that, and it is freaking impressive.
So he was right there. So why did I jump the fence and help you? And I didn't see JP down there. Where was JP?
No, JP kept recording, man. He's like,
No,
the
he
heck
was
with that.
filming.
Let's see what happens. Let's see it all unfold.
Here I am jumping the fence, getting prickers and briars all over me, jumping in the water. I'm soaked, trying to him out. And JP's like, this is really good.
Hey, you don't see David Attenborough saving the baby seals when the big old polar bear is coming along. Gotta let nature take its course, baby.
Hey,
Dave was a first responder too. He helped me out with the whatever. What is that? A creek?
Yeah, Jade went running out there. I think she was like, that dumb son of a, when she went by me. I don't know what she said.
Yeah, dude, I heard somebody went down the creek. I was like, oh man, who was it? They're like, Will. I was like, oh, dude, he's
Shani had something to say. Be quiet for a minute, Shani. Go ahead, Shani.
Hey, I just wanted to say there's going to be some bloopers in my some snake bloopers in my up and coming video too. Just so you know.
Oh yay!
Yes, don't do it. Good. Good.
I love the bloopers.
You say snake?
Look at Waller's face.
Again.
I saw a snake on the ground. I grabbed it and picked it up. I'm like, oh, here's your snake.
Camp and Shay's like, he looks at me straight face. He's like, hey man, someone's been beeping your camper for a while. I'm like, uh-oh, man, that may be some sort of smoke alarm or something. Open the door, a snake's just sitting right there in the doorway.
A real one? A real snake? Or a fake one?
No.
I'm gonna up my game next year and bring a real snake.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, that's nothing compared to the one I got of McElroy. McElroy.
Mark George.
Well,
Mark George. At Bad Apples?
No, Mark. No, this is way better than that. He was sitting in a chair and I dropped it on his chest while he was in the chair. He about died.
Did
oh,
you
the
get it on
video is awesome. Yes, I got it on video. Yeah, and Jade straight.
Shane, you should bring a real one next time, and they'll go, "Oh, it's a fake," and then it'll start to move.
I'm thinking that Shane's going to get a real snake dropped on him one of these days with everyone videoing him.
I wish the other scare was on video when you were in his little generator tent.
Oh no, Jade's
Dude,
got.
he screamed like a little girl.
Video. Jade has a dark video that I'll have to get from her, and you see some lights, and then you hear me scare Mark, and then you hear him scream like a girl. It's classic.
And everybody
it's
starts
hilarious.
dying.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Unfortunately for all you guys, I used to raise snakes, so snakes don't bother me. I used to sleep in the same bed. Bedroom.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
I let mine sleep with me.
Did I just hear him say that he used to race snakes?
Blue racers.
Raise them. I used to raise them.
Oh, raise them. Okay.
Oh no.
I've never been to a snake race, man.
I have. I live near Opp, Alabama, man. They have something called a rattlesnake rodeo. We eat them. We race them. We can sell them, trade them.
Is that what they use for?
Oh yeah, man.
Currency.
You can go in and buy anything made out of rattlesnake skin. It's awesome.
Oh no.
Make boots out of them.
Yeah.
Take them to church and handle them.
No, that's not Alabama. I think that's some other state.
Holiness church.
Oh, I bet they do it in Alabama.
Probably. Damn it, we got a bad reputation.
Hey Bill, where's Red? I haven't seen Red tonight. Usually you have Red like saying hi or something.
My camper is not at home.
Oh.
So I'm traveling. I'm on a month-long trip.
Oh, you didn't take him with you?
No, Red's at home taking care of mom and dad.
Okay. Oh, good. That's cool. You have babysitters, doggy sitter. That's good. There you go. That works.
You miss him, and he's
yeah. I'm sure he misses you. He's gonna be mad at you when you get back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, he's probably already known me.
Gonna be like, "What the f, Dad?" Like, really?
You're not gonna recognize when you see him. He's gonna
be 10 pounds. He's gonna be super stoked to see me when I finally get home. But it's tripping over. Awesome.
I hear a lot of background noise.
How'd the show go tonight?
It was awful until you joined us.
Hey, and it's not even a show anymore.
We've just been, everybody's been kind of chilled tonight. It's just been one of those,
I got on and liked it. I was a like number 2. I'm assuming you were number 1, Sean.
No, I forgot to like it. Let me go like it real quick. How many likes do we have?
I don't know. I was
17.
two.
How many
Hey,
people
Dave,
watching?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell the what happened to Denise as she was being helped off the rocks onto the river bottom?
I'm trying to think. Do I know?
Yeah, you were there. Remember, she almost stepped in mud.
Oh, yeah.
The rocky mud.
Yeah, Shane tried to kill her. Yeah.
Why?
She was stepping off one big rock down to another rock, but it was all kind of scraped up and it was brown, so it looked like mud. And as she was stepping, he said, "Oh, that's mud." And yeah, she twisted and broke her ankle, and it was just terrible.
Oh my God.
What?
Oh, no.
You got him. He believed you. He believed you. He's like, holy
That's how
crap.
tough she is. Yeah,
I
you
mean,
didn't even know. Well, she's just
was
tough.
it the same leg as DP? Y'all basically matched going down the road
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. We're going to be a sack race team. No, three-legged race, not sack race. Three-legged race.
Ooh.
Saying,
Yeah,
why
we'll
can't
put
you
that
be
too.
more
I'm sure glad he's failing. We can't hear him. He starts
'Cause he
talking
can't
and it
grow
just
hair
dies.
there.
I love it.
I think the microphone must be on Brian's side of the screen.
I think so.
I might as well go ahead and shave it.
What's that?
Yeah,
You're gonna shave your head?
Yeah, you want to do it right now live?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it'd be awesome. Huh? All right.
You know I'm gonna have to spotlight
God.
that for everyone, so we're gonna have to.
I can't stop laughing. You guys are cracking me up.
Hey, where's Krista?
Yeah, where's my girl?
She's recovering.
Recovering?
Yeah, the poor girl
You guys work hard. I can
does not get up as early. I would like to say that Will, I did actually stumble across him about 5:30 a.m. He was already up, and I thought I was late. I thought I was like 6 hours past sunrise because Will was already up, and it shocked me. I was like, "Yeah, what happened? What's going on?" And he's like, "I'm up, man. I'm up." He still didn't fly that morning, but he was up.
Did I tell you what happened on the last?
Mm-hmm.
Why can we hear Brian but not Will?
I don't know why we can't hear him.
Okay, can you hear me now? Check.
There we go.
Check.
Yes, perfect.
Okay, so on the last day, before Eric said you better get up in the morning because if Outer Banks, and so I hear the alarm go off, and it's like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I get dressed, and Jade out to pee, and she says, "What?" And so, well, the alarm went off, and so I got ready to go. She said, "No, it was the alarm for what was it? Their battery was low." It wasn't an alarm. So
I think I'm only getting pieces and parts of that story, but it was.
I think what happened, Will got up because he heard an alarm going off. He thought it was the alarm to wake up, but it was the battery low sensor thing in the camper. So he got up without wanting to really get up because it was the wrong alarm.
Is that why he's swearing at everyone early in the morning?
I think so. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I can't see them.
He still ended up at the Outer Banks.
that's right, I did, didn't I? That's right. But willingly. 50 years. Yeah. Story of my life. Chain to translate.
No. We heard you that time.
Uh-huh. What'd I say?
No, we heard Will talking about he didn't want to end up in Outer Banks.
He's still here.
Yeah.
In the Outer Banks.
I'm still here.
Yeah, he still ended up in the Outer Banks. He could have stayed sleeping.
We'll be flying tomorrow morning.
This guy's only
second
flown.
morning flight.
Hey, y'all hear me? This is very important.
Okay.
So, Will has only flown in the morning one time. Guess who with? My wingman.
Yep.
Kevin Ray. K. Ray. He trained with me at Aviator.
Yeah. And
Ewok.
yeah. How freaking awesome is that?
At least that's the plan.
You don't know what you're going to have to do to get him on a third more.
Kitty Hawk, you can't top that.
I don't know what you're gonna do.
I wish they had better internet so I could hear them better.
Oh, dang.
Story. Maybe next week. Tune in.
In and out, in and out, in and out. I hear a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
In and out.
So here's an interesting little story.
Okay.
Nature story. We've got a pond right next to my house, and there's oftentimes adult alligators in there. And this morning I left the house, I saw that the alligator was one of the alligators in there was kind of playing with some food, and I was thinking it was an egret or something because it was white. Then I got to zoomed in and looked a little closer, and it was actually another alligator. It was a juvenile. And I learned tonight at the tennis match that the juvenile was in a pond just down across the street, and some Mr. Wizard got it in his head, thought it'd be a good idea to lasso the juvenile and transplant it into our pond.
Oh no.
So yeah,
Oh,
he's
crap.
dead, and he's been eating on him all day today. I've got a good video of him picking it up out of the water and slamming it down. I'm gonna try to find that and screen share it if I can. But yeah, pretty weird.
Oh yeah.
Cannibalism in the alligator world.
The things that I don't see over here in Arkansas.
Yeah, I bet.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Interesting.
Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, on another note, hey guys, does anybody hear how Adam Bittner's doing? Because I saw on Facebook, like he broke his leg or something. So I just got to send a shout out and a prayer.
Oh, is
for
that
him.
who broke the leg on Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I saw it on Facebook. He's on my friend list or whatever, but I haven't heard anything since. So I didn't know if you guys.
The only thing I heard is that he went into surgery not too long after he left the field.
Okay. Okay. Prayers out to him. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I just saw that on Facebook, and it was just.
Femur break is
You never want to
no
hear
bueno.
that stuff, you know, but it happens, and so yeah. Just wish him the best, you know.
I have broken my tibia and fibia at the same time, but not my femur. And I have heard that the femur is the absolute worst pain you can pretty much imagine as far as breaking bones.
Oh, no doubt.
It is the bone to break.
It's the biggest.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Oh my.
Well, next week we'll have a awesome show because everybody will be back, you know, back home, right? We'll be like, we'll get our team back together again next Monday because everybody's been flying, I'm thinking. Or
how's Michael doing?
Or Sean, I can find a guest for next Monday too. You know me, I got a couple of prospects, so.
Hey, Linda, how's Robert doing?
Oh, thank you for asking, David. He went back to work today, and the kids are all good. Praise God. And Robert's doing good. And I texted him tonight and said, is there going to be a show? And he said, on Thursday, he said yes. So thank God he didn't have to go in the hospital. it just kicked his butt, put him down for 2 weeks or whatever. And, but he's doing good. Thank you.
What
Dave, for
happened,
asking.
Linda?
Oh, he got the COVID.
You got the vid.
How's he doing?
He's doing okay. He, like I say, the thing is, see, I messaged him, I texted him on Thursday, like I always do. Send me the link. When's the show? I got to send out to everybody and all that stuff, the PR that I am. And he said, oh, I've been sick since last Friday. I got COVID. And I'm thinking, oh, thanks for letting me know this, Holy crap. So, yeah, he went back to work today and the kids are back to work. Are okay. I said back to work. The kids are doing okay. Everybody, the only one that didn't get it, Erin did get it, which was I was really happy about that because the mom, trying to take care of everybody. So it's been a long week for her, 2 weeks, but yeah. It's all good. Yeah. Between that, this past week, between having my, find out my doggy was put down and then with Robert, the anxiety level was like, whoop. Yeah. So it's all good. God,
I'm sorry to hear that, Linda.
Sorry about your dog.
Oh, I know. He was my boy, but
that's a heartbreaker.
He, I knew I couldn't take him, and my ex took him, and I totally appreciate that, and did the best he could for him. He had him on his medications and all that stuff because he was having seizures, and he just, he was 12 years old and whatnot, but he lived his best life, I gave him the best I could. And he was my boy. So
I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it any easier though.
No, I know.
They're like your children.
I have him on my, on my wallpaper on my phone so I can look at him every day. Yeah, he was my boy. Tell you what, pets they get you through a lot of stuff, and they don't judge you, and you have good and bad days, but they're always there, and that's how I look at it.
I had a Rottweiler that would look at me and just shake his head sometimes. I think he was a little judgmental, but I loved him anyway.
Yeah, I know. Or they give me like the stink eye, like, really, Mom? I'm trying to, get your attention here. Yeah. So, yeah, it's okay. He's not suffering anymore, and he's the doggy heaven and everything, and it's okay. It's okay. So, thank you for asking, you guys. I love my PR family. You're my family. I know it's getting late. I can see Sean. You guys have had a long, being of the flying and everything, but then it's afternoon in Australia.
It's probably in the morning. He's eating breakfast.
Oh, are you having breakfast?
Well, it's nearly lunchtime.
Oh, brunch.
That's so crazy.
11:44.
I need to eat some lunch right now too.
All right.
What you got there? A little kangaroo, little wallaby. What you eating there, Walter?
Oh.
Yeah, kangaroo with cheese on toast.
No.
Hey,
No,
hard to eat though.
Wrong.
Salami and cheese on toast.
So I just have to say, everybody on this panel, besides Walter and Linda, Moonshiners is where we were supposed to meet each other.
Yeah.
So us met each other previously at Bad Apples.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all hear me okay? It sounds like you hear me okay.
Yeah, we're hearing you pretty good.
Did you kick Will
I
out
just
of the
had to
camper?
kick Will out of the camper. Okay, we're good. Got it.
I'm sorry. I hope you guys can find a way to come back together. Maybe see a counselor.
No, I'm over it.
You're done?
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Too many chances. You get out a blue mini.
Hey, I hope to be there this time next year, like in your summer. No good coming in winter. I don't like the winter. and yeah, most of the fly-ins are in summer, so
Only
July,
that crazy
August.
Jade and Eric fly in the winter anyway, Walter.
Well, they got the cold winter. I fly in the winter, but nothing. I mean, our mean temperature during the wintertime is only 50 degrees here. So we have some really nice winter. Sometimes it dipped down really cold, down to like 32 degrees sometimes. It's really cold during the wintertime. Brr.
Man.
You had a lot of snow this year, Sean.
Oh yeah. This was a weird winter. Yeah, we had more snow in 2 weeks than we had in the last 20 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I moved into snow country in September. I get in my apartment.
You're in Michigan. What are you talking about?
I know, and the upper, like the
Oh.
upper. Yeah.
You're gonna be a Uber?
Wait, when you were in Michigan, where were you at, David? Because I saw that on there. You were down like where? Like
Right on the Indiana border. Like
Oh, you were?
Central. Yep.
okay. I was like right there, like East Detroit area.
Oh, right on your
kind of
heart
thing.
line.
And then where I'm moving is Petoskey, which is like right there. It's not like
Petoskey
Mackinac where you have to go
Stones.
across the bridge. Yeah. And I'm taking over my son's lease in his apartment because he's buying a house, and it's all working out perfect because I've always wanted to move there, and you can't find any place to live there because it is like a resort town and thing goes. It's very expensive, and so I'm very blessed. Yeah. So he's in the process right now of getting the house ready. You know.
Awesome.
that he wants to move
Congratulations.
in, and
Yeah,
I am.
congrats.
I'm like, and he's gonna drive down. It's like 4 hours away from where I am now, so he's gonna come down and he's got the big old moving trailer, the whole thing, and he's gonna come
Gonna
down and
pack
get
you
his
up?
mama. Yep, he's gonna get his mama, and he's when I move up there, he's only gonna be like 10 minutes away. I've got lots of his friends or my friends up there, so I have like my family, kind of thing, and it's gonna be all good.
Good
I'm
deal.
excited. New beginnings, dude. New beginnings. I love
Sounds
my
like a
parents.
positive
Hear me now?
thing.
Yeah, we can hear Will.
My parents. Yes, Will.
Awesome.
Yes,
Hey,
honey.
Linda,
Yes,
I'm really
honey.
sorry to hear about your doggy. It's the first I've heard of that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you,
You
Will.
bet. You bet.
Yeah, it was pretty hard to. Yeah, I knew that he wasn't the best of health the last few months, but they did what they could for him. He was on medications. Because he was started having seizures and everything, and they said he had some kind of tumor. When they get like 12 years old, you put him under, you don't know what's going to happen. So just let him, live his life and everything. And he got so bad. So yeah.
Shane, are you checking your stocks or what are you doing there?
I know.
Playing NBA, Madden, something? What are you doing?
He's playing Tetris.
Oh, thank you, Will.
No, that game does not stack up very well for me.
But I'm bump.
You playing Deer Hunter?
Negative.
Spy Hunter.
It's not the season.
Hey guys, I don't know if y'all can hear me. My internet is extremely unstable here lately. I'm gonna go
Couldn't
join
tell.
Will.
Yeah, I'm going to head out shortly.
Yeah, I'm gonna head on out and go to
Did I
sleep.
tell you I flew Kitty Hawk today?
You did? Did you?
Couldn't hear a
Did
word you
Waller
said,
just-
Brian.
No, I'm serious.
Hey,
did
did
you?
Waller just say he's going to go and enjoy Will? What just happened?
Hey, easy
What?
now, easy now. That's how rumors get started.
I'm gonna go enjoy Willie Hawk.
Guys.
Well, let's go ahead and sign off. Go ahead and let's go ahead and go around and tell everybody how to get up with us. Never Trust the Skinny Chef Shane. He has a show tomorrow. Tell us a little bit about that real quick and how do we get there?
I'm so glad you picked me first because there's someone at the front door. So Tuesday night hangouts, 8:00 Eastern time. We're just going to pretty much spend 2 hours
I'm
shooting
afraid.
BS.
No, I'm gonna wait.
Sorry, I muted him.
Oh, look. It's all right. I've been getting used to it. So Tuesday night, 8 o'clock Central Time, we pretty much just hang out, just talk about whatever pops up. Someone brings something up in the chat, we talk about it, and we just go from there. It's just a fun little hangout. So hope to see you guys there.
And how do we get there?
You can go to ppgshane.com or Never Trust a Skinny Chef Shane, and you will find me there. You can also find me on TikTok at ppgshane.com and Never Trust a Skinny Chef Never Trust a Skinny Chef Shane on Instagram. So there you go.
Awesome. Well, go answer your front door.
Shut the front door.
Shut the front door. We also
I
got
say Shane's podcast is like the Seinfeld of paramotor podcast.
It really is.
It's a show
I
about
know.
nothing, but it works.
There you go. There you go.
That's
I
so
love
true.
Seinfeld. I love that show.
Oh, and DP, you got yourself a YouTube channel and a .com. Tell us about that real quick.
I do. It is ppgfootlaunch.com. That will take you to my YouTube page, where I will soon be uploading a lot of new, interesting videos.
Nude videos? Not the nude ones.
Yeah, I'm going to fly my paramotor in the nude, and you all get the first shot.
That's
Don't
awesome.
tell me you're not excited, Will. Come on.
Will fly nude. I think that's his next thing. And
Wet and wild.
Anyway, Mr. Will, unmute yourself and tell us about your channel and that video that we're going to see soon.
Yeah, it's coming up. Maybe, I don't know, a couple of days. We'll see how it goes. But you can find me at youtube.com under Will Fly or willflyppg.com.
Woohoo. I can't wait to watch that video of you exploding and find out what that was really all about. We also have our ParaMomUSA.com. She's our pom-com girl, our cheerleader, the person that you need to get up with if you want to be on the show. And Lynn Anderson,
Yeah.
we
Don't forget
appreciate you.
to get on Thursday night, paraglidingtalk.com. Hang out with my son, Robert Michaels. We have an awesome show every Thursday night, lots of laughs and all that good stuff. And I never know what guests can be on there till Thursday, but yeah.
You should be able to get a sneak peek. I mean, you know.
No, yeah, I never know till last minute. I message him on Thursday. So what's going on? Send me the link. And then sometimes it'll be like, yeah, you know how that is. I don't have a guest yet, but I'm working on it or something like that. So yeah, but it's all good.
That's what I do to my mom too.
Thursdays are so fun. Yeah. Well, one of these times I'm just gonna message David and say, David, you want to be our guest? Want to be the guest on paraglidingtalk.com?
Well, he
That'd
definitely
be so
has.
much fun.
He has the voice for it. I mean, he really should be.
Oh, he
should
would
be
be so.
hosting.
Yeah. Seriously, David. One of these times, I'm gonna. Yeah.
Hey,
What
maybe
I got to do is hit
that
David
maybe-
Wolf up and be like, dude, you need someone new doing your pre-show commercials.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You could do it. Mr. Waller. Oh wait, we'll fly. Wait.
Yeah.
What?
I'm confused
What?
now.
I changed shirts. You don't even recognize me.
Oh, that's
Also
what
it also says Will Fly, so maybe your phone is one that's been cutting out on us.
No, we've been on my laptop this whole time. I think maybe I ate up all my bandwidth at the RV spot. I don't know. It quit working so good. So he's on his cell phone now, and he handed it to me so I could say a proper goodbye. I appreciate everybody, and I had an awesome flight at Kitty Hawk, and I hope that everybody that is passionate about aviation gets an opportunity to do the same thing one day. Flying over it was special, and flying over it tomorrow with a group of friends is going to be even better. So can't wait, no doubt.
Video,
And we'll be able to see your videos on your YouTube channel, which is how do we get there?
Yeah, ppgbrian.com gets you to my YouTube channel, and hopefully I find time to process some soon. Kitty Hawk is going to be a priority for me, but there was so much good footage from Moonshiners, man. I don't know.
it's going to be. I got a lot of video to put together at some point, but right now I'm just trying to fly and hang out with friends. So the Kitty Hawk, look for us soon. I'll have that up there in the next week or two, more than likely. If I don't, I know Will Fly will.
Awesome. Be safe. Be
Yeah,
safe,
congratulations on that. That's really to me that's an accomplishment, being able to fly there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Will Fly. Will
Yeah.
Brian.
Will.
Fly.
Hey, will do.
Will
We'll
swim.
learn, we'll share,
Will
we'll swim, we'll explode.
Oh yeah, Will Fly. You're gonna have to put Will Explode on your.
Oh no, that's good. That's good.
I don't get the will explode quite yet, but yeah, that's for another show, I guess.
Hey, give him about 10 minutes, you'll get it.
You guys.
That's awesome. Well,
All right.
Walter, thank you for jumping on here too. Thank you everybody for jumping on. Thank you everybody for all the questions and just hanging out in the super chat with us. We definitely appreciate you. Thank you, Kate Stamey and John Wayne, for your donations. We definitely appreciate you. This was episode 83, the Moonshiners Fly-In, what it was all about and what we enjoyed. We'll be back next, let's see, the 16th for episode 84. I don't know who's going to be there, so maybe Linda Anderson can find somebody. If you want to be on the show, just email me, ppggrandpa@gmail.com, and say, I want to be on the show. If not, we're just going to get together and talk about paramotors again. So find me on PPG Grandpa's Paramotor Podcast on your favorite podcasting app. Go over to clearproptv.com. That way you can rewatch this and interact with us. And if you want some stickers, just fill out that form. clearproptv.com. And also, too, if you just want to listen to us, you can always go over to paratalk.org and listen to any of our episodes. I cannot believe that we've had 83 episodes, season 2. This is amazing.
I know, it is.
Would you say, Linda, call me? Would you say,
We're all amazing.
was that call me, Linda? What was this?
I know.
Call me.
I know.
Y'all have a great evening, and we will catch you next week on PPG Grandpa's Paramotor Podcast, Clearprop TV, and paratalk.org. Peace, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace out.
Peace out.
Peace.
No, I don't.